APC may break up, Governor Ganduje of Kano State on Monday said the ruling party, APC, is still a mixture of parties and yet to graduate to become a compound and single and indivisible party. Oh, okay. Ganduje stated this during the APC Constitutional Review meeting for the Northwest under the chairmanship of Professor Tahir Maman. A statement by the Chief Press Secretary to the Governor, Abba Anwar, said that Ganduje frowned at how the party is abandoned after election. Our culture in democratic practice in Nigeria is that after elections, parties are abandoned until when another election is around the corner. But our great party, the APC, now said no to this. Even during elections, you'll see that it is only candidates who control parties, not party leaders. We also said no to this. APC as a party started like a mixture, ANC, ANPP, CPC, APGA, NPDP, among others. Up to now, the party is still a mixture, not graduated to become compound. With this review, we look into that. Well, this makes sense. This highlights why there's always, friction inside the parties. Because it's basically, the parties are literally like a mini Nigeria. That kind of system. While redirecting all those appendages, we will now come to have a single and indivisible party as an entity. By this constitution reviewing meeting, we are reassessing the process and situation. At the end of it all, we will produce a document that will control the conduct of our party, people, our government at all levels, and all that are involved. We in Kano will take all the party issues very seriously. We have strong party caucuses at ward, local government and state levels, and they all meet monthly. We also meet with the principal officers of the party from all 44 local governments. We are sure that this process will further strengthen our internal democracy, Ganduje said. The governor, while commending the composition of the review of the committee, described the persons as learned people of repute, seasoned and experienced politicians, just as he expressed optimism that the exercise would be fruitful. In his remarks, the chairman of the review committee of the Northwest Zone, Professor Maman, emphasized on the need to conduct the exercise to address some gaps that might arise in the movement of the party. APC being a product of a merger. Wow, never knew this. New information. We should all know that gaps are there and will surely be manifested after some time. The process will look into the organs and how they can be run. We need to make our party and these documents constitution modern. We are also making the exercise people-oriented. Earlier in the state party chairman, Abdullahi Abbas, commended the effort of the national office while assuring of its total support to ensure that the exercise achieved the desired outcome. In attendance were a lot of leaders from the House of Assembly, especially in Kano State and others. So this makes sense as even within the party is like a mini Nigeria. And to be honest, the way they're very passionate about how, APC is literally a merger and how it's ineffective and the culture, the fact is, what? My personal opinion is if APC may break up, maybe that's good news. Because again, it seems like as if it's not even united corruption. In my opinion, like how can a party that's doing the most not be united in what they want to do? Of course, they're going to be gaps. But then again, these people, whatever they're doing that's of no good, they will obviously get to a point where they will be exposed, and it just is what it is. So yeah, I think that it's just a selfishness for me. So selfish, because they understand that even within their party, they are, the treatment is bad or whatever, and they're willing to fight for it, trying to make it modern, trying to revise all that. So again, it just goes to show that they do not rate Nigerians. It proves that they do not rate the country's citizens, and yeah, I don't know what else to say about this, because it's very obvious and very evident, and I think that this is very important to record because 2023 would come, and I guess when we want to ask questions or when the debate comes, questions should not necessarily be thrown at the candidates themselves, but at the at the parties and would be like, so yeah, is your party good and strong enough to support you during your time as, or your potential time as whatever position you wish to do? Because again, it now seems as though that, because again, it's very embarrassing as a party if within the party there are people who are having conflict with one another, and then that party is in charge of ruling the country. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. So again, why should a party, I think it even brings question to, why should a party be the ruling party? Yeah, I think we need to change that system. Just because one party wins, then the whole party takes over for 4 years. Yeah, that is, yeah. I think it's just sinking in how corrupt this whole thing is. We need to go back to that 1999 constitution, because in my opinion, we don't know what it is, and it's not home to us as Africans. It's not home to us. So again, we don't even know what rules we're trying to abide by. There are rules that are being made that we don't know about. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. But at least the basic ones of our rights, of parties, that actually involves the people, we need to know about these things. I mean, all the rules should technically involve the people, but it depends on what you're into in the country or what business you do that would change your interest to what laws you're concerned about and you're living. But the fact is, we don't know what that 1999 constitution holds. Like, what? Who made this constitution? Did the country agree? What kind of system of government are we trying to employ? And I think it just goes back to that. Again, it should be like a family meeting. We need to discuss. That's how a government works. The people come together and decide, this is how we want to be governed. This is what we want to do. And when we have such issues and problems like this, then people would want to... Yes, right now I am in a way sort of criticizing people whose... Because your opinion is your opinion, yes. Absolutely, you're entitled to it. But I can analyze it. And I can tell you that if you're going to be having views as to why you want to vote for somebody, and your opinion is that because they're from your tribe, or that they're from a party, or any intangible reason that does not just that only seeks to your own like benefits, not the benefits of the whole country, it doesn't make sense. Yes, you should vote for why you want to be voted, like for you and your reasons, but it should also be about the reasons of the country at large and what the party can bring. But if there are problems like this, fundamental issues such as division in a ruling party that's going to be there for 4 years, and that party you think is capable of leading the whole country, yeah, we need to realign and be like, we demand that this is given to us. And I think it's high time Nigerians take their power back, because I think the government has done a good job of convincing the people that the power does not lie in them, but the government, which is absolutely not true. Put what you think about this in the comment section below, and do not forget to like and subscribe.